When it comes to reducing carbon emissions, the heaviest industries face the toughest challenges. That's where we come in. ExxonMobil is investing in technology to help American industry lower its emissions, including in our own operations, all while empowering businesses and creating job opportunities. It turns out that fewer emissions can mean a stronger economy. ExxonMobil, let's deliver.
I was forgotten, and you reached out to me.
As Jesus says, whatever you do for the least of these, you do unto me. Support a child in his name through Compassion International at compassion.com/unto me.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Welcome to another episode of Fringe
Beyond Limits. She beat you to it. She beat you to it.
I know, but she knows what it feels like now. It just feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, it's your little 20-second meditation.
Yeah,
before.
it is. It is.
We should all do it at the same time next time.
So, how are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix this mic to get to where I
You got to find the spot.
Yeah.
You're futzing with it.
I am futzing a little bit, so that's my bad.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone is good today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Beautiful fall day.
It is.
And we're locked up in
cold.
here.
And with me.
No, in the dark,
It's cold.
dimly lit room
Mm-hmm.
with deadbolts, 13 chains on the
And
door.
I still think it's wrong that he's the one that's next to the door and we're like on the corner, the opposite side.
Yeah, and what you guys didn't notice is that you're now shackled to the table.
Damn it.
Yeah, the door is locked from the inside. You can't get out.
How are you going to get out?
I just said the door is locked from the inside. Guess what that means? We can unlock it from in here.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the joke.
I got the things mixed up in my head.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You got nothing.
Yeah, no, I listened to it incorrectly.
You listened to it incorrectly?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We have so many Briisms. It's not even funny.
I know, I ran out of room on my spreadsheet. You get 10,000 rows and 10,000 columns, and I filled them all
You
up.
filled them all up.
Oh, man, only after 25 episodes?
Yeah.
Something like that. I can't believe it's been that long already.
Yeah.
It seems like we just started.
Kind of.
And
But it also feels like forever.
well, it does, because we had so many. We had all of June that we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Because we had to record ahead. Because you two were on your
Gallivant in the world.
yeah, wherever the hell you guys
We were having a life.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
Things to be lived.
yeah,
Mm.
I don't know either. I mean, I'm just gonna exist. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
No, all right.
If
good.
that's what you want to do.
That's not what I want to do, but that's what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
all right. So we have what things that keep you up at night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tell you what, since mine is a little bland and a little different, I don't really think it's more of a what would you do type of scenario. I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So there is a trolley. Okay. It's out of control. It's headed your way. And
Are you going to throw a math problem at me?
no, I'm not. No. If one trolley is going at
It's like, well, make my calculator
55
ready.
miles an hour, it leaves San Diego by 9:40 a.m. No, not at all. So it's out of control trolley, right? It's headed your way. up ahead on the tracks of the railway branch into two different paths.
Mm-hmm.
On the first track, there's a group of 5 people. On the other track, there's just one person. You have a switch that you can throw to direct it one way or the other. If the trolley stays on the track it's on, it will hit and kill the 5 people. If you switch it, it will switch it to the second rail and only kill one person. What would you do?
So I get to choose the people on the tracks.
You have control of the switch.
I honestly
Just
think
the
I would do
switch.
the one, just because thinking about it, killing one rather than killing 5 would put less on my conscious of like, I killed one person. Rather, like if I killed 5, I would have been like even more hysterical.
But you're not the reason that the trolley is out of control.
No, I'm just saying, like if I was a person like on the trolley, like
Right. No, but you're not. You're not.
Yeah,
you're
but,
not
like,
on the trolley.
so that's why I would judge it on like how would I feel, and then like I would.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you have control.
Oh, I know, but the thing is, even the fact that you have control is you would think that like you're part of responsibility, because a lot of people think that even though you're not the one driving the trolley.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just trying to get a better answer from you.
Yeah. No, that's what you're gonna get.
That's fine. I'm okay with it. Miss Lynette, what would you do?
I'm thinking.
We'll be here for a while.
I know.
Frank, what would you do?
I go back and forth. I'm not exactly sure, because I would like to say that I wouldn't, because if it's meant to be that these 5 people die, who am I to switch their fate? But at the same time, I would rather have one person die than 5 people die. So like,
Right. That's exactly what I've been
yeah, like
bouncing back and forth.
like who am I to change someone's fate?
So the thing is, but if you're the one in control of pulling that lever, I can't even talk right now.
Like never.
But like you're the one in control of like what direction ends up going.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that you're not one creating that faith? So how like if you change it, like how do you know if it's not the actual faith of the one person?
Because that would be my fate to decide which
will make it their faith. So technically, it might not be the faith of the 5 people. It could be the faith of the one person.
In all honesty, I don't think faith has anything to do with this. I think you're trying to say fate.
Faith.
No, fate.
Fate.
Fate. It's someone's fate, not somebody's fate.
You knew what I was saying.
No, nobody knew. But
you knew.
But I let it go the first couple times.
Yeah.
And then you continued on.
Okay,
and I had
Mr.
to address
Cybertooth.
Dude, it's a Cybertooth.
And Homestead.
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 It's a homestead. I don't know what English you guys speak, but
Yeah.
But again, if I'm going to take it from where I wasn't there, it would hit the 5 people. If everything went as accordingly, it would hit the 5 people. So
hopefully you're not the one programming AI, or maybe you should for
maybe
Elon's self-driving vehicles.
I should. I would have them crash.
Just whatever will be, will be.
I would have them just go to Elon Musk's house and crash into the house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would do. All right. Yeah. So that was mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who wants to go next?
I can go. And you're going to be so proud of me.
I am.
I did a thing.
What you did?
She did a
I did a thing.
She did?
I did a movie.
You did a movie.
I did a movie, and it made me think all night.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry.
And it's one of the movies that you keep talking about.
Oh, what movie?
Nefarious.
Finally.
Yeah.
I was going to recommend us all getting together for Halloween and watching it, but that's okay. We still can, because
Still watch it.
the third person of this podcast hasn't watched it.
Nope.
Maybe her faith would be watching the movie.
Faith.
Well, it actually kind of goes into the thought that I was thinking with
Awesome.
this movie, is the faith. But it got me to thinking, when somebody says God, for the most part, and depending on your religion, you're still, the majority of people think of God as the good guy.
Right.
And
Right.
the devil is the bad guy.
Right.
But what if God really was the bad guy? And
Yeah.
the devil really was
Ooh.
the good guy.
There's a whole conspiracy theory about that.
That's interesting.
So it just like sent me down like thought rabbit holes of, okay, so we've been indoctrinated by religions to do XYZ, follow XYZ, but what if we've all been brainwashed to follow the wrong entity?
Yeah, so there is a whole conspiracy theory that dives deep into that a lot of the books that were excluded from the Bible actually speak to that, to where the serpent in the Garden of Eden was actually the good guy, and AKA God was the bad guy. There's a whole very interesting. If you dive into it from an open mind and you try not to use the dogmatic things that we've all been indoctrinated into, it holds some water, actually a lot of water, and makes it for an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah. Well, you're right. And it reminds me of when we did the Columbus Day episode too, where you're like, have I been lied to? Do I believe, you just question your whole thought process. What if, I don't know. It's just,
right. No, 100%.
I would love to do maybe an episode on that. That would be fun.
Yeah, we can. And that might upset people, but you don't have to listen to that episode. You guys can skip that one.
No. It's just another theory.
It's just another theory. That's all. You're absolutely right. So yeah, no, that's a great.
Yeah, and the actor in that movie who played Nefarious,
phenomenal,
was awesome.
Did I not tell you that?
Yeah, he was great. The lawyer guy or whatever, or psychiatrist guy, not so much.
Yeah,
but
he reminded me of your husband. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Like I saw like the way he would say something, like facial expressions, like the way he would say something. I'm like, oh, that's a little like it was just not saying that they're you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it was funny that it's awesome that you did a movie. I'm happy. I told you it was really, really good.
It was good.
Yeah. So I guess last and least, Bree.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
So a little playback to her, in the Columbus Day, Indigenous People Day, with Lynette's when she was talking about the light came on in her room. So with the light and whole sleeping thing, lately, and it's always been bothering me every time it happens, I kind of just stay there sleeping, what the heck was that? I will close my eyes and I will see lights flashing, or all of a sudden one big light just goes on, when you have your eyes shut, lights go on, you kind of have that orange hue through your eyelid. I get that, and then I open my eyes, but it's completely dark. We have night shades, so it's completely dark, blacked out. No light coming anywhere. I look everywhere and where the heck is this coming from? My phone's not even, it's face down. There's nothing. It's I always try to figure out, it bugs me.
Maybe you have a visitor.
That's what I'm wondering. Is this something supernatural or paranormal or something?
I don't think it's supernatural. I think it's aliens.
Interesting.
Well, there is the, go on with your aliens.
No, go ahead.
Well, your eyes, the cones and rods in your eyes can go off and create spots even when your eyes are closed with lights. For real, it's a thing. Have you ever drank too much and you start seeing lights flashing or anything like that?
I never drink too much.
You never drink too much? Okay.
No, I always drink just enough.
Have you ever allegedly drank too much?
I've never allegedly drank. I've always drinking just enough for the occasion. Sometimes the occasion is to drink too much.
but usually those lights are white. So if you're seeing orange, meaning the light's coming externally, then it might not be your eyes neurons firing, but
I get that orange hue, and I'm what the heck? And I'm looking, I'm facing the wall, and there's no light at all. Where is this coming?
Maybe the aliens or the ghosts are having a rave. They got the lights going.
Yeah, and it's I'm not even sleeping yet either. I literally just shut my eyes trying to fall asleep, and all of a sudden it's just right there, and I'm what the heck? And I open up my eyes real quick.
Does it stay on, or does it
no? It's
pulse or flash?
It's someone just went flash and then turned off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That is weird.
I don't understand it.
And that keeps you up at night?
Yeah, because I'm I want to know what it is.
You should ask out loud.
You should ask. You should phone ET.
Start asking questions.
I would start doing it, and my husband would be like, "Huh? What?
Who's here? What are you trying to tell me?"
Listen, you're going to ask, and he's going to say naked.
That too.
He always says that.
At you know how some people you will say something, they'll be like, a phrase, and what she said or in bed.
Yeah,
right. My
he's
husband's
one of those guys.
Yeah, and he does.
You say something, he goes naked.
He goes naked. Yeah, because he'd be like, "Hey man, do you want to run to the store naked?" You know, it's like, dude, I'm gonna hit you.
I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shower naked. I'm like,
Yeah, and I'm
how
like,
else am I gonna
How
take a
else are you gonna
shower?
take a shower?
well, yeah, but he does it. I'm like, it's like you don't think I'll
Maybe
hit
he
you.
has a Tourette.
No, he doesn't.
No, he just does it.
Just one.
No, he might have not enough chromosomes. That's what I think.
Naked?
Naked? Yes, not enough chromosomes naked.
Can we tell this story and just say naked at the end of each of your sentences?
Okay, yeah, let's do that because that'll get boring real.
Or it might fit.
It might fit this today's
Naked?
topic.
Naked? Will it fit naked?
Okay, that is annoying.
Yeah, I told you.
Try living with it 24 hours a day.
He should at least
24/7.
mix it up and say like nude or bare-assed or
I can't. I
in a
cannot.
birthday suit.
I cannot give him that much credit to being that creative.
Well, maybe if he ever listens to our episodes, he'll get.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does.
He does.
Good for him.
Yeah, remember he complained a couple times. I was like, "You guys stop talking about me so much."
Well, maybe he stopped listening. 'cause-
No, he's
No,
caught up.
he likes listening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Brian,
And he likes it when we make fun of him.
add more words to your vocabulary
Repertoire.
repertoire.
Brian, I will hit you.
Yeah. Hopefully, this episode
Allegedly.
scares the poop meter for him.
Ooh. Yeah, Brian, we're going to need a poop meter.
No, he might actually want this.
Oh.
He
But
might,
he'd also be scared and probably poop at the same time.
Yeah.
Just saying.
he may want the incubus.
Because he also likes to talk about buttholes all the time. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since you spoiled it,
No.
what are we talking about, Frank?
What are we talking about? We're talking about incubus and succubus.
You've been waiting to do this episode.
Dude, I did this research like in August,
Yeah.
and we finally put it together.
Well, thanks for being patient.
Oh, I'm
Well-
good with that. Yeah.
Well, when we first did this episode and we put it on our little sheet, it looked like blob. And some people have OCD when it comes to things.
Oh, yeah.
They had to fix it.
I had to fix your spreadsheet.
Oh,
It was pretty.
Listen.
That's the only reason
was
why
like-
I'm on this podcast.
This is
Keep you
true.
organized.
This is true.
You did good research. It was just a chaotic mess.
This is Lynette. You're on this podcast to keep me organized.
Yeah.
Brianna, you're on this podcast to make me look smart.
You're welcome.
Yep. You do a really good job. I think Brianna does a better job.
She's the MVP.
Most valuable podcaster.
Yeah.
There we
exactly.
go. See?
Look at me.
All right. I did. I looked at her. Which is great content for a podcast. All right. So let's just jump right into this mess. All right. So if you've ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling as though you're being crushed by a demonic being, you may have just experienced what's called the incubus phenomenon, an attack by a male demon. Its female counterpart, the succubus, and they usually attack men. The phenomenon is in many ways the quintessential nightmare. For centuries, the incubus demon has been said to haunt sleepers, inspiring tales in traditional folklore, as well as works of art. Now, a new meta-analysis from the Netherlands suggests that this frightening phenomenon may be more common than previously thought, and that it should be taken more seriously by psychiatrists and psychologists who hear such accounts from their patients.
Naked.
Birthday suit? Nude.
Good Lord.
In the meta-analysis, which was published in November in the Journal of Frontiers in Psychiatry, the researchers looked at 13 studies of the incubus phenomenon that included nearly 1,800 people. The different studies came from various countries, including Canada, the United States, China, Japan, Italy, and Mexico. The researchers found that over 1 in 10 people, or 11% of the general population, will experience the incubus phenomenon in their lifetimes. In certain groups, the odds of encountering an incubus or succubus are higher. People with psychiatric disorders, as well as among refugees and students, the odds of experiencing the incubus phenomenon are as high as 41%. Analysis also found that people who sleep on their backs are more likely to experience this phenomenon. Alcohol consumption and irregular sleeping patterns also make an incubus-succubus visit more probable. Though the frightening experience frequently gets dismissed as just a bad dream, researchers noted that the incubus phenomenon can lead to additional problems including anxiety, difficulty sleeping due to fear, and even delusional disorder, a mental illness akin to schizophrenia. In the meta-analysis, the researchers speculate a possible link between the incubus-succubus phenomenon and sudden unexpected death syndrome, a situation in which a healthy person inexplicably dies in his or her sleep. The analysis also found that the form of the incubus-succubus figure and how people react to it can vary based on the person's cultural background. So where did the concept of incubi and succubi originate from? Do you guys know?
A story from a long time ago.
She's the brainy one. The concept of the incubus has ancient roots tracing back to various mythologies and folklores from around the world. The late Latin word incubus, a nightmare induced by a demon, was derived from Latin incubo, nightmare, what lies down on whilst one sleeps, and further from incubati, to lie upon or to hatch. Historically, incubi are male demons believed to prey on women, often during sleep, to engage in sexual activities. I think I'm going to start dressing up like a woman to go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sleep on your back.
Sleep on my back.
I mean, here he
with
has
alcohol.
Become a student.
and he's got sleep in his shoes, so.
I do.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of sleeping issues. So one of the earliest references to an incubus-like entity comes from ancient Mesopotamian mythology in the Epic of Gilgamesh. The demon Lilitu is mentioned, a precursor to the succubus. Associated with the night and predatory sexual behavior, Lilitu's male counterpart, Ardat Lili, is often considered an early version of the incubus. In ancient Greece, the concept of the incubus was intertwined with the idea of sleep paralysis and night terrors. The Greeks had stories of the god Pan, who was said to visit women in their dreams and seduce them. Similarly, the Romans had tales of fauns and satyrs, creatures that would sexually prey upon sleeping women. The incubus, as we recognize it today, was solidified in medieval European folklore. During this period, the church played a significant role in shaping the narrative around incubi, portraying them as demonic entities sent by Satan to corrupt and torment humans. They are often used to explain unexplainable pregnancies, or as a way to shame women who claim to have had nocturnal visitations. Okay, real question. What if Jesus...
You were close. I was thinking something similar. Keep going.
Was from an incubi relationship?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's
And-
interesting to
And
think
what
about.
if it was an angel?
Right.
Like a bad angel, but a good angel, going back to my thought of which one's right and which one's wrong.
Right. That's exactly where I was headed for
I
that.
like this. I like this thinking.
You know, like, right.
Yeah.
So,
Mind blown.
or, no, what if it was like a bad angel, AKA from the good guy?
Right.
And that's why his preaching doesn't really align that well with the Old Testament.
Hmm.
You know,
Interesting. Yeah.
because he talks about, love and forgiveness and all that, where
The Old Testament
was
wrath.
you can take slaves, you can have sex with minors,
or like the book of Job, and I'm going to punish you
Right.
10 ways a Sunday.
Right. I'm going to have a bet with you.
Yeah.
So
That's the devil went down to Georgia.
no, that was
I know.
Oh.
But it's also the
it's
devil
also
went down.
it's a great song.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the rap song "The Devil Came to Chicago"?
No.
No.
I'll look it up.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to look at that.
Look that up. That's actually.
Can lighter structures really be stronger? Yes, they can. ExxonMobil is helping advance American industrial innovation with Proxima Systems, enabling a lighter and stronger alternative to traditional rebar while lowering greenhouse gas emissions to help build a more efficient construction industry with sustainability in mind. ExxonMobil. Let's deliver.
Imagine if today was the day your idea changed someone's life. Imagine if you could help someone pay for college, help your community build a new playground, or help a child make it to that dream competition. With GoFundMe, it's all possible. GoFundMe is the world's #1 fundraising platform trusted by over 190 million people. Every week, ordinary people meet their goals and do extraordinary things. Your ideas matter. GoFundMe isn't just for emergencies. Want to raise money for your kid's soccer team or raise funds for a small business, a creative project, or event? GoFundMe helps you turn ideas into reality. And help adds up. Fundraisers you start for someone else raise up to 5 times more. So think right now, who could use your help? Change rarely comes from waiting. It comes from someone deciding, today I'll start. Don't wait for someone else to bring change. Today, start your fundraiser in just minutes at GoFundMe.com. That's GoFundMe.com to start your fundraiser. GoFundMe.com. This is a commercial message brought to you by GoFundMe.
Fun. So incubi are typically depicted as male demons with certain human-like features. However, their appearances can vary widely across different cultures and eras. Common characteristics include they're often described as incredibly attractive, using their allure to seduce their victims. Some depictions include demonic features such as horns, wings, or a tail. I bet they have more than one tail.
Maybe.
In medieval art, they are sometimes shown as monstrous creatures with grotesque features. Incubi possess the ability to enter dreams and manipulate them. They can induce illusions, making their presence seem more appealing or less threatening. They are also known to cause sleep paralysis, where the victims feel an oppressive weight on their chest and is unable to move or scream. Incubi are cunning, manipulative, and relentless. They are driven by an insatiable desire for sexual encounters with humans. They often exploit human vulnerabilities such as loneliness or repressed desires to gain control over their victims. Incubi, I scrolled too much. Sorry.
Good job.
I know. The primary method through which an incubus affects humans is by invading their dreams or causing sleep paralysis. Victims often report experiencing nightmares and disturbing dreams. Incubi can induce vivid and often disturbing sexual dreams or hallucinations. These dreams can be highly realistic, leading the victim to believe they are genuinely experiencing the events. Sleep paralysis. Many victims report waking up in the middle of the night, unable to move, and a heavy weight on their chest and a sense of an evil presence in the room. Prolonged encounters with an incubus can lead to physical symptoms such as fatigue, muscle weakness, and unexplained bruises or scratches on the body. Repeated encounters can result in severe psychological issues, including anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of fear or paranoia.
Huh.
What?
Keep going.
The victims may also... What the fuck was that? Victims may also experience feelings of shame or guilt, particularly in cultures where discussions about sexual experiences are taboo.
So what was your aha moment, Bree?
Yeah.
Oh, the first one came with
Sure.
unexplained bruises and scratches. Like the unexplained bruises and scratches. And then like psychological issues. And I was like, oh.
I'm happy to see that you can laugh about these things for yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of, it's like a laugh. I don't know whether to be terrified or not. Uh-oh.
So I will say this. Story time. My mother, when she was pregnant with me, this happened once and only when she was pregnant with me. She woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't move, and felt a weight on her chest. When she looked, it looked like she had like a demon goblin type entity sitting on her chest.
Ooh, that's creepy.
And she started praying, and after a minute it was gone and she could move again. That only happened once in her life.
That is crazy.
And only when she was pregnant with me.
That explains a lot.
All right? Yeah, but weird.
Well, I've had that happen to me twice, but I was not pregnant with you.
Oh, you weren't? I mean, would you want to be pregnant with me?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think I'm good.
All right. I mean, the worst part was me probably, Benjamin buttoning all the way back down to a baby.
Benjamin buttoning.
And then like doing the whole reverse birth thing back inside. Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, Is that the sound it makes? That's fantastic. I'd like to get that in a loop somewhere. Identifying the presence of an incubus involves recognizing several key signs and symptoms, particularly those with a sexual or predatory theme. Victims may experience recurring dreams involving a male figure who engages in sexual activities with them. The sensation of being awake but unable to move, often accompanied by a sense of pressure on the chest and an overwhelming feeling of dread. Bruises, scratches, or other marks that appear overnight without any apparent cause. Persistent fatigue and a decline in overall well-being despite adequate rest. Victims may also experience a general sense of unease or fear, particularly at night. So
I think Bree had an aha moment.
I know. I think she's hit.
I'm pretty scared here.
I think she's being haunted by incubi.
Do you think maybe that's what the actual flashes are that I'm seeing?
Oh, maybe
they're trying to seduce you.
Or the flashes. I guess one better is just the money shot.
Oh, jeez. Right in the eye.
and it makes sense because they're fiery red, but her eyes are closed. They come off as an orange hue.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's creepy.
Yeah, just.
Do you wake up with random scratches?
Just clean your face in the morning. Would you just wash it, please?
Very few times the scratches, but mainly always bruises, and I don't know how I get them because I'm looking at like where they're positioned, and I'm like, how. Like I don't know what I did that there was how to get bruised there. Like
I have to. Where are they positioned?
The most current one is like right in the inner part of my arm, and I don't even know how they got there.
I thought she was going to say thigh.
I thought she was too.
Yeah. All right.
I have gotten some on my legs before too, and I'm like,
I'm
like, I've never stubbed anything there, never hit anything there. I don't know where that came from.
No, you're right. You've never stubbed anything except for Brian. Jesus Christ. This is the weirdest episode. All right. So we're going to jump into succubus next.
Yep.
My favorite. The term succubus comes from the Latin word succuba, meaning strumpet or prostitute.
Oh, Jesus.
The succubus is a demon that appears in female forms to seduce men and engage in sexual activities with them, often draining their life force in the process. Succubi have been a part of various mythologies and folklores throughout history. In ancient Sumerian mythology, Lilith is often considered one of the earliest examples of a succubus, which is depicted as a night demon who preys upon men, especially those who sleep alone. Oh, I want to sleep alone.
Right. You're just going to boot Missy out?
No,
Missy, you need to get out of the house.
No, I'll wait for her to fall asleep and then I'll just go in the other bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah. In medieval Europe, the succubus was often portrayed as a demon sent by Satan to corrupt and tempt men. The church warned against the dangers of succubi, suggesting that these demons would not only lead men astray, but also steal their souls. This fear was exacerbated by the belief that succubi could cause nocturnal emissions, which were seen as sinful and unnatural. So stupid. Succubi are typically depicted as stunningly beautiful women with an irresistible allure. Their appearance can be highly variable, with some common traits, including described as having an almost supernatural beauty designed to lure their victims. They can shapeshift and manipulate their appearance to appeal to the desires of their victims. Despite their beauty, they often have the demonic features such as wings, claws, or glowing eyes. Note guys, no tails here. Succubi possess the ability to enter dreams and manipulate them, much like incubi. They can create illusions and control the dreamscape to seduce their victims. They are also known to drain their life force or energy of their victims during sexual encounters. The succubi are seductive, manipulative, and relentless in their pursuit of sexual encounters. They are adept at exploiting human weaknesses and desires, using their charm and beauty to ensnare their victims. They are often portrayed as possessing a malevolent intelligence capable of intricate deceptions and psychological manipulation.
Why do you guys get pretty demons and we get scary demons?
I think it's because we need beauty to be able to perform, and you guys just like the danger. That's why you guys always go after bad boys.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I can understand the beauty for guys, but I don't think most women like fear.
But
that's why you guys like to be choked.
They like bad boys, but
not all of you, but
women like bad boys, but they have to be good-looking bad boys for us to like them. If we see a bad boy and they're like girls, like we're like,
yeah,
it's got to be like James Dean, not Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what you girls are into. I'm surprised that I get laid.
I'm putting in a request.
I'm putting in a request.
I'm not really putting a request, but if you're gonna show up, you better be pretty.
Like, is this like a casting couch kind of thing?
Maybe. I think, well, Bree she's the closest to finding out. So
This is true.
Tell us if they're beautiful or.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So beauty to her.
That's fine. If she says it's
I mean-
beautiful to her, then
I mean,
that's beautiful.
are
to
you
her.
attracted to Brian at all?
No.
Exactly.
But I don't think I'd be attracted to anything with a tail.
It depends what the
Or
tail is.
horns.
Are you really sure that's a tail?
Yeah. See.
Or horns.
I mean,
Are you really sure that's a horn?
see? We can play this game all day.
Hey.
So, succubi affect humans primarily through sexual seduction in dreams or by directly appearing to their victims. These encounters are often extremely vivid and realistic, leading the victim to believe they are genuinely interacting with a physical being. Succubi can induce highly realistic and often erotic dreams in their victims. These dreams can be so vivid that the victim may wake up believing they have actually had a physical encounter. Victims often wake up feeling drained and weak, as if their energy has been zapped. This is often attributed to the succubus draining their life force during the encounter. Repeated encounters with a succubus can lead to severe psychological issues, including anxiety, depression, and obsessive thoughts about the succubus encounter. Victims may also experience feelings of shame or guilt. Victims may experience sexual dysfunction, such as impotence or compulsive need for sexual activity. This can lead to difficulties in maintaining normal relationships and a decline in overall well-being. The interference of a succubus can lead to significant difficulties in maintaining healthy relationships. Victims may become withdrawn or preoccupied with their experiences, leading to strain in their personal lives. Recognizing a succubus presence involves several key indicators. Dreams that are exceptionally realistic and often involve a beautiful woman engaging in sexual activities with the victim. Waking up exhausted and unexplained marks or a sense of having been physically engaged during the night. An unusual preoccupation with sexual thoughts or the dream entity. Victims may find themselves constantly thinking about their encounters with the succubus. Unexplained difficulties or distance in personal relationships. Victims may become withdrawn or preoccupied, leading to strain in their interactions with others.
So don't like the first 3 at least.
No.
Affect every dude out there.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think every single man is affected by succubus.
Is that what they call wet dreams now?
Succubus? No. That's nocturnal emissions. That's a wet dream.
You said that with such a straight face.
I know.
Oh, I couldn't breathe. That's funny.
I'm so happy that I can be like factual.
Nocturnal emissions.
Nocturnal emissions, yes.
Isn't that also farting? Farting in your sleep would be a nocturnal emission.
I know, but that wakes me up every time.
Go get the smog tested. Emissions test. Anyway.
Emissions.
He's gonna pull up being like, I need my emissions test.
Isn't that don't they put the probe in the tailpipe for that when you go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, should I just have a galloping up like just waiting in line?
You're gonna
just
get like
me?
on all fours, like I'm ready.
You know,
It's like walking up to a drive-thru where you just
I just walk up to the machine. Hey, can you test me out back there?
He'll be doing a downward dog. I'm good for you. Yeah.
I mean, downward dog. I mean, right said Fred. I don't know. I mean, what are they called? So, in folklore, incubi and succubi are sometimes believed to be forms of the same demon, capable of changing gender to achieve their goals. This idea stems from the belief that demons are inherently androgynous and can assume whatever form best suits their needs. In this context, a demon might appear as an incubus to a woman and a succubus to a man. You know, it's funny because my wife and I can just bang the same thing.
from the same side.
Yeah.
Or like from opposite
From
sides.
opposite sides, yeah. That's fantastic.
It's a inky, sucky
Look at
Oreo.
that. 2 for the price of 1.
Hey, 2 birds, 1 hole. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. One prevalent belief is that the incubi and succubi are 2 sides of the same entity. Did I read it?
Oh, yeah, you did.
No.
Sorry.
I did. Sorry, my bad. When incubi and succubi work in tandem, they can create a continuous cycle of torment for their victims. This cycle can lead to severe physical, psychological, and emotional distress. For example, a succubus might seduce a man, draining his energy, which is then transferred to an incubus to prey upon a woman. This ongoing exchange can result in constant nightmares and sleep paralysis episodes, leading to chronic insomnia and other sleep disorders. The repeated draining of energy and life force can leave victims feeling perpetually exhausted and weak. As victims struggle to understand and combat the supernatural forces affecting them, they may develop severe anxiety and paranoia. The stress strain of these encounters can spill over into the victim's waking lives, leading to difficulties in maintaining healthy relationships. Identifying a combined presence of incubi and succubi involves looking for compounded signs from both entities. Both sexual and oppressive dreams involving male and female entities. Victims may experience dreams where they are seduced by a beautiful woman and tormented by a male presence. Rapid deterioration in physical health, emotional stability, and maintaining and mental well-being. Victims may experience a decline in overall health and symptoms such as chronic fatigue, anxiety, and depression. Increased instances of unexplained phenomena in the victim's surroundings, such as strange noises, shadowy figures, and sudden temperature drops. Victims may also experience a sense of being watched or followed. In European folklore, incubi and succubi are often depicted as demonic entities sent by Satan to corrupt and torment humans. These beliefs were particularly prevalent during the medieval period, when the church wielded significant influence over societal norms and values.
Can I interrupt?
Absolutely.
So the church acknowledged that this exists.
Yes.
So you're not talking.
I know. Sorry. I needed to lean back for a minute.
As much as I have questions about the church, I just find that in general interesting that they chose to acknowledge this.
Well, I think,
like, instead of saying it's not real or whatever, they immediately throw it into the demon category. Sure. But in a sense, they gave an opinion that these are real.
Yeah, I think there's a twofold explanation for that. The first is to further demonize sexuality and sex and have a better control
that's a good point.
over that, as well as any high-ranking officials that ever fall to the wayside with their desires of sexuality, whether it be hetero or homosexual, now have a scapegoat saying, I was being attacked by Satan. I needed help. I got the help, and now I'm better. And the reason why Satan attacked me is because I'm so holy and important to God and the message or mission, whatever. So I think that was their angle on this, because everything that doesn't fall under what they want and how they can control people is always going to be of evil and Satan. Yeah. You know,
control that narrative.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. No, it was a good thought. Yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
I think good thoughts.
You think good thoughts?
I think good thoughts.
Okay. You're talking like Brie.
That was English.
Was it?
Yes, I think good thoughts.
You sure about that?
It's a complete sentence.
She did good thoughts.
During the witch trials of the 15th to 18th centuries.
I feel like I'm on a witch trial right now.
You both usually are.
I know how I feel.
Yeah, but you're mispronouncing bitch. So during the witch trials of the 15th to 18th centuries, accusations of witchcraft often included allegations of consorting with incubi or succubi. Women accused of being witches were sometimes believed to have had sexual relations with these demons, leading to their persecution and execution. But the men weren't.
Yeah, interesting.
Right. Those with Arabic and Muslim background often correlate the relation of encountering an incubus or succubus as proof that they are being haunted by a jinn, an invisible spirit created by Allah out of smokeless fire. The Alp of Teutonic, or German folklore, is one of the better known. In Zanzibar, Papaboa primarily attacks men and generally behind closed doors. In Hungary, a Lederic can be a satanic lover that flies at night and appears as a fiery light, as Ignis Fatuus, or Will o' the Wisp.
The Will of the Wisp.
The Will of the Wisp. Or in its more benign form as a featherless chicken.
I mean, if you saw a featherless chicken, you'd be scared of it.
I mean, that's
alive, not like on your dinner plate.
Is it like a circumcised penis?
Maybe.
With wings and legs?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking of the word cock.
Oh, that was a stretch.
Not really. Chicken and cocks are the same thing.
Yeah, a rooster is considered a cock.
Yeah.
It was still
It's
a
a
stretch.
male chicken.
I need coffee if you're going to make lame jokes like that.
Wow. It just got serious in here.
Yeah, it did.
In Swedish folklore, there is the Mara, or Mar, a spirit or goblin that rides in the chest of humans while they sleep, giving them bad dreams or nightmares. Belief in the Mar goes back to the Norse Ynglinga saga.
That's not
That's not even close how to pronounce that, but I'm going with it. Ynglinga saga from the 13th century. In Turkish culture, incubus is known as karpasan. In all traditions, generally, it is believed that the repeated sexual activity with a succubus may result in the deterioration of health or even death. Okay, so I just did something.
Broke it?
I broke and I lost my spot. Sorry, guys. I did this again. All
Good job.
All right. Here we go.
You're fired.
Yeah, that's fine. Podcast goes away then.
Okay.
I was going to say, because who else is going to read these stories?
I know.
Yeah.
Me and her could be like,
Yeah.
We know my reading skills are subpar.
It's okay. I still love
My
you.
out loud reading skills.
You're out loud. Yeah.
My internal monologue's great.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just as good. In Asian cultures, there are similar entities to incubi and succubi, though they may have different characteristics and names. In Japanese folklore, the yuri are vengeful spirits that can include entities with succubus-like traits. These spirits are often associated with feelings of vengeance or unfulfilled desires and can appear in dreams to seduce or torment their victims. In Chinese folklore, the magua, wasn't that what the gremlins were called?
Mogwai? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Or the gui are malevolent spirits that can possess or seduce humans. These entities are often associated with causing illness, misfortune, or death. In India, the succubus is referred to as the yakshini, who are attendees of Hindu god of wealth, Kubera, and are considered to be guardians of hidden treasure in the earth. They are shown as beautiful, voluptuous females with wide hips and narrow waists, broad shoulders, and exaggerated spherical breasts. Yakshinis are believed to provide gratification to senses as they have extreme beauty and have power to delight the body. 36 different types of yakshinis are described in the texts of tantras, who fulfill the different desires of human beings. They are believed to always remain young and beautiful, powerful and effective, who, if pleased, can fulfill the materialistic desires of a person.
Like a sex genie?
Yeah, this is what I was kind of saying.
So you're going to go to India now.
I'm going everywhere.
he's going to go to each one of his cultures so he can experience each one.
Yeah, so the Yakshini Sadhana can be done by following specific tantras. What's a tantra? Do you guys know?
Yeah, it's the whole tantric, that book about like sex positions and self and gratifying your partner.
Oh.
So the book was written by succubus demons and incubus demons.
Yeah,
that's what this
Yakshini.
It's a Hindu or Buddhist mystical or magical text dating from the 7th century or earlier.
All right.
So if they believe it's a demon, yet thousands, if not millions of people have studied or follow this text, that's interesting, no?
No, it doesn't say it's demonic in Hindu. In Hindu, it's part of the god of wealth, Kubera, and they're considered to be guardians of hidden treasure in the earth. So that's why...
So it's a good thing to encounter one, essentially.
Well, I mean, from my understanding, Hindu have many, many gods.
Yeah.
So kind of like the Greeks. So I am assuming that you would kind of pick which ones you want to follow, maybe, or which ones you kind of want to represent over another. Maybe you still pay homage to all of them, but one is more like your soul animal, for lack of a better term. That is like the god you follow the most.
I don't think it's a...
You don't think so?
It's one or the other. It's a monotheistic.
It is monotheistic.
Or it's not
but
Polytheistic. Sorry,
No,
it's not mono.
yeah, it's polytheistic. But I think you can.
Well, no, if you need prayer to help someone who's sick, you're gonna just like Catholics do it
Right.
with saints and stuff too. You pray to
Yeah.
Saint Anthony, you pray to Saint Thomas, you pray to all.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing. It's just
Right, but I guess where my mind goes is that if you are more of a materialistic type of person, you may pay homage to this one opposed to the, you know what I mean? Like you're praying or whatever to all of them, yeah, but like one is more of one for you than the other, 12. I think I forget how many there are.
I don't know, but I don't know if I believe it or agree with that.
That's fine,
Yeah.
but I would love to do.
Should get someone who's an expert in the.
Yeah, no, I would love to do that, and then also do like a deep dive into all different. I mean, that being one, because I really, that's the one I know the least amount about, and I want to learn more about it.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the difference between a sex dream and a sex demon? Sex dreams are a common human experience, often triggered by hormonal fluctuations, emotional states, or recent experiences. They are typically seen as a normal part of sleep and do not involve any supernatural entities. Incubus and succubus are supernatural beings from folklore that are believed to have sexual encounters with sleeping individuals. These experiences are often associated with feelings of fear, helplessness, and a sense of being violated. So I think I skipped African folklore.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay, sorry, let me go back here. So in African folklore, there are tales of night spirits and demons that prey upon humans during sleep. These entities are often believed to be responsible for sleep paralysis and other nocturnal disturbances. According to African beliefs, men who experience having sex with such principality or in dreams, usually in the form of a beautiful woman, find themselves exhausted as soon as they awaken. I am exhausted every single time I wake up, but I have had none of these dreams or experiences, so I feel as though I'm missing out.
Maybe you're just not remembering them.
No, I would remember them. So
Not unless they Men in Black you afterwards.
maybe.
Yeah.
Just zapping me.
Zapped your memory.
Yeah. All right. Key differences with the differences of sex dream or sex demon. Sex dreams are a natural human phenomenon, while incubus and succubus are supernatural entities from folklore. Sex dreams are often pleasurable or neutral, while incubus-succubus experiences are typically associated with negative emotions like fear and distress. In sex dreams, individuals often feel some level of control or agency, while incubus-succubus experiences are often described as involuntary and overwhelming.
What if we could reduce carbon emissions and strengthen the economy? At ExxonMobil, we believe both are possible. As a global leader in carbon capture and storage, we're empowering industries to reduce their emissions, all through technologies that are creating job opportunities in America. How's that for a win-win? ExxonMobil. Let's deliver.
So the National Institute of Health.
Yes, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So when looking up information on this episode, I was looking for cases or real life experiences or people's reports, and I found at least 3 studies by the National Institute of Health testing, studying, and reporting the concept of incubus and succubus. So money was put into these studies. The fact that they give it a little bit more credence to actually look into it, not just blow it off as it's a psychological event or it's a bad dream, like we said before,
Mm-hmm.
Frank, I think you lost your dream job here.
What?
You could have done the study.
Could have been a test dummy.
Yeah, but if I had
Emphasis
these
on the dummy.
experiences, but I have not. But would I want to?
I thought you've always wanted to.
Well, I've always wanted to meet a demon. I mean, I
Does
like.
it matter what the form of a demon it is?
No, it doesn't. But I would at least like dinner and drinks first. I don't want to just jump right into sex. I mean, what kind of
Most people would prefer dinner and drinks first.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of savage do you think I am, ladies? I mean, I don't mind winding and dining.
But aren't you always willing?
I'm always
Maybe
ready.
if they just give you a cigarette afterwards.
Well, listen, dude, I miss cigarettes so much. No, I enjoy a good conversation beforehand.
Maybe there's pillow talk afterwards. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, before and after.
A good cuddle session,
I mean, I can do without the cuddling, but their tail might get in the way.
It's too hot.
Are you sure?
Cuddling is gross.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's a tail?
I mean, it may not be. Even more why I don't want to cuddle. So, all right. So we're going to jump into case 1.
Yeah, since these were written by the National Health Institute, they're a little more sanitized from a scientific perspective.
Yeah. Okay.
Bam.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
So there might be technical terms and stuff in here.
Technical terms that I'll never use again, except for these stories.
And you probably will
make you sound smart.
Or you might not say it correctly either. You might
That's okay.
Pronounce them.
We'll add it to the second spreadsheet of mispronounced words.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. All right. A 50-year-old married female who is suffering from hypertension and diabetes mellitus since the age of 52 years presented with a history of abnormal experiences since the last 12 months. All her symptoms started with a huge financial debt. Initially, her symptoms were characterized by delusion of persecution and reference. After 3 to 4 months of onset of psychotic symptoms, in addition to the delusional of persecution and reference, she developed symptoms suggestive of incubus. As per the patient, while she would go to sleep at any time of the day or night, she would have experience of someone having sexual intercourse with her. Often she would wake up in the middle of the sleep and feel that someone had sexual intercourse with her. As per patient, while lying down, she could feel that someone was touching her all over the body, including her breast and genitalia. In addition, she would be able to feel pressure over her body as if someone was lying on her body, and at the same time would be able to feel to and fro motion of the phallus in her genitalia. On waking up, she would not be able to find anyone and would not be able to go back to sleep. She would not be able to pinpoint the person having sexual intercourse with her, but was fully convinced about the experience she would have every day. She denied of having orgasm during any such episodes. She held this belief with conviction, amounting to delusion. She attributed her belief to black magic and demons. This was associated with a significant distress. This experience was not associated with any other sleep-related experience or disorder or experiences. Over the period, in addition to the above symptoms, she also developed delusion of control and somatic passivity. There was no history suggestive of any other psychiatric symptoms, any neurological deficits, symptoms suggestive of narcolepsy, insomnia, hypersomnia, sleep terrors, nightmares, sleep-related movement disorders, panic attacks, post-traumatic stress disorder, any cognitive deficits, and recent change in medications. Her sexual history revealed that she was sexually inactive for the past few months and mostly would sleep alone. Her routine investigations in the form of hemogram, renal function test, liver function test, serum electrolytes, thyroid function test, magnetic resonance imaging of brain did not reveal any abnormality. Based on the available information, she was diagnosed with late-onset schizophrenia and was started on olanzapine, 10 milligrams per day, which has increased to 15 milligrams a day. Over the period of 3 months, all her symptoms were resolved. Later, she also developed post-psychotic depression and required the use of venlafaxine after remission of depressive symptoms. She maintained well on olanzapine for the next 3 years. After this, she stopped olanzapine and maintained well without medications for nearly 6 years, and again had a relapse of similar symptoms following a stressor. She was again managed with olanzapine and achieved remission in 4 months.
Good job on all the drugs.
That was really hard.
Yeah.
Words were really hard there.
You did a good job. But
Better you than me.
But I'm wondering, so okay, we can say that she had these experiences after a stressful event, but what if the drugs just numbed her to her memory of it?
Very possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you can maybe suggest that stress might bring that on, and you can have these experiences if you experience depression or loneliness or whichever, but if you're on a medication.
Yeah, and
she had a relapse after not taking the medication, and I'm sure it took a while to get out of her system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And I'm trying to reread this. And did it say that they were unwanted or...
Did the patient?
Yeah. Did the patient say that these were unwanted advances?
No, it just said that she experienced it. It didn't say if she wanted it or she didn't want it.
So I'm wondering if in this case it was more of a psychological attack, and because if they were neutral experiences, right, it could be just her longingness to have a sexual partner, and her mind was creating these.
Well, she's married, but she just didn't have intercourse for years.
Oh, it does say married female. Yeah. Well, I mean, shame on the man then.
Well, it takes two to tango, unless you're an incubus or succubus.
Yeah, I guess.
Apparently.
Yeah. Right. I mean, yeah. But I mean, if she's having these,
But like all of her psychiatric tests showed no
yeah, that's
severe neurological issues, yet they still diagnosed her with schizophrenia, late onset schizophrenia or whatever.
Yeah, but it says that she maintained well without medications for 6 years and had a relapse after a stressor.
Yeah.
And then after 4 months of the olanzapine, she achieved remission.
What if the incubus, succubus, whatever was her safety blanket?
Maybe.
You go through a stressful time, and that's just like anybody on a drug or something. You relapse and go back to your drug of choice.
Yeah, maybe.
While being off of her prescribed drugs.
Right.
I don't know. Interesting, though.
That is very, it's interesting that the NIH put this in their official materials.
Yeah.
Like this, it's really interesting. So, all right, case 2. A 24-year-old male who has been using cannabis in dependent pattern presented with an insidious onset and continuous illness of 2-year duration categorized by the delusion of reference, the delusional percept, delusion of love, auditory, commanding, and discussing, and tactile hallucinations. In a presentation on mental status examination, he was untidy and ill-kept, had blunt affect, however there was no formal thought disorder. When asked about the psychopathology, he ascribed the voices heard to one of his female teacher who would express her love toward him in conversations heard as part of the auditory hallucinations. He also ascribed the tactile hallucinations to the same teacher. He described this as a sensation of vibration which he would feel all over his body, more so in his thighs and genital region. This would occur mainly at night when he would be fully awake or asleep and alone. He would feel aroused and simultaneously hear the voice of his teacher claiming to be responsive for these sensations. As per him, he would hear that she is in a deep love with him and wanted to have sexual intercourse with him, would feel his penis to be touched, and in the process would have erection and occasional ejaculation. He would be unable to describe exactly how she would be doing this, but was convinced that it was she who was doing so. He also believed that his body is under the control of his teacher, who forces him to indulge in sexual activities against his will. He would deny drawing any pleasure out of these activities and would say that he was not able to avoid this experience. This experience was not associated with any active cannabis use or abstinence from cannabis. At the time of mental status examination, his cognitive functions were preserved and he had poor insight. Due to all these symptoms, he had to discontinue his education and become homebound. Based on the available information, a diagnosis of schizophrenia and cannabis-dependent syndrome was considered, and he was sequentially treated with olanzapine, risperidone, trifluoroperazine, and the combination of olanzapine and fluphenazine.
Too many zines.
Way too many zines. Decanoate in adequate doses for adequate duration. He showed 40 to 50% improvement in auditory hallucinations, but no significant change in tactile hallucinations with these medications. Finally, he responded to clozapine in a dose of 200 milligrams a day. Clozapine.
Mm-hmm.
Clozapine.
Lots of peens, domes, zines.
Yeah, way too many peens for this guy. But see, that would lead me down to more of an incubus, succubus affliction, because it was against his will.
Yep.
And most of the medications didn't help. And I want to say the clozapine in 200 milligrams, that's a high dose,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, from the little classes I took in psychology and medications. I think that's
Yeah, because I think your first dose is 12.5 milligrams.
okay. That's really
huge. Yeah.
yeah. So, and he wasn't able to get off them like the first case.
Right.
So this seems more of an attack to where that high of a dose of that drug, maybe you're right, kind of muffled
Yeah.
the experience.
Yeah. But he even said like the auditory went down, but the physical, he still had physical.
Yeah. So Reddit user rholiday _ AD7044. This is around the second time I've experienced this as a 25-year-old female. I'm in sleep paralysis and laying on my stomach until feel some energy / spirit trying to have sex with me / hunt me from the back. Then I start to feel pressure on my head and neck as if it's trying to pin me. Is this some kind of incubus demon or some lurking spirit? The first time this happened was a few months ago, but I know in between these two incidents, I have smudged sage in my room and such, although not the whole house in a while. But is this the same spirit? It's weird because as a human being, I can get horny, LOL, not gonna lie, but rationally, I don't think this is good that a spirit is trying to have sex with me in my sleep. It could also possibly be siphoning my energy for all I know. Well, man, that's fucking weird.
Whatever it is, sounds like a dom.
Jesus.
Just saying.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you're not incorrect. It sounds like it's trying to be dominant.
Yep.
Why does it have to be a male spirit? What if it's a female spirit with a strap on?
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
I mean,
they could be both, right?
Whoever it is,
I'm
wants to be a
saying,
dom. So.
what if it's not an incubus or succubus? What if it is like a ghost spirit, but it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just,
I mean, she just said hump me from the back, so it's not like
yeah.
it needed to have a strap on. Anything can hump another thing.
So it could be like a ghost of a dog.
Sure.
Yeah. I just want to.
Lassie.
It's just a damn wow. What? Billy falls on the wall? All right. So Reddit user Martian31. I've had multiple encounters with what I've read to be these type of demons. It's always in my sleep. They will have sex with me. I won't lie. They're pretty good at it, what they do, LOL. And it's always feels so real. There have been multiple times when I get to touch them. They disappear. Most of the time, they are just a shadow figure, no distinguishing features. There was a time where it was a woman with wings. Another time I touched a male figure and his skin was rough. He looked up at me and it was like the most horrifying thing ever. I was in sleep paralysis and it took a lot of effort to wake up. Does anyone else have experiences or any information on this? Is it just a vivid dream or are they real? Now that sounds like more of a classic incubus.
And there it goes. It answers your question. Both male and female come to visit you.
Yeah, they do.
Wonder if it's at the same time or separate.
I mean, listen, if they come at the same time, there's way too many demons in my room.
Three's a crowd.
Three's a crowd.
You don't want to have like a threesome with the two demons?
No, I don't.
Huh?
No. And just because if I'm going to, my penis can be the only star of the show. I don't want co-stars. I don't need co-stars.
Not if they're trying to be a dom.
Well,
then you don't get to be the star.
Listen, those are fighting words.
Then there's fighting words.
So, Reddit user Kelly with an I 4JC. I wonder what that stands for.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar. I've had encounters with an incubus several years ago. I could completely feel it, but could not see it whatsoever. All I could see was the outline of it under my sheets. Every night it would open my bedroom door, and in the form of a snake / serpent, I could see it slither under my sheets from the foot of my bed right up to my face. I literally felt its long, thin snake tongue touch my face. Shortly after, it would morph into a much larger human-like form and proceed to do what they do. I would be physically and emotionally drained the entire next day. Went on for about 3 weeks total. Other completely strange shit happened too, but that's a whole other thing that I rarely talk about because people think I'm crazy. I know, I not, wait, what? I know, I not though, and I know it, they are real.
Okay,
very.
that last sentence made me sound crazy.
Yeah, well, first of all,
I know they not real.
I know I know, I not though, and I know it that are real. That's
I
Maybe
know
she
I
was
not though,
possessed in
and I
that
know
last-
it, and they are real. Very. I can't even
I
say
think
it.
the snake-like thing was servicing her during that, and that's.
Service.
Probably.
I mean, well, so this is what I don't understand. People always say this. Well, there's other completely strange shit that happened too, but I'll tell you that later, right? But
That's
she
how
said,
Reddit works.
I know, but she says, but that's a whole other thing that I rarely talk about because people think I'm crazy. Listen, bitch, you're saying a snake crawled into your room,
Open the door without hands.
right? Opened
And touched your face with its tongue.
tongue, and then it morphed into a human and serviced you. Guess what? I already think you're fucking crazy. I mean,
Or you're like, tell me more.
or-
Tell me more.
yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, yeah, I mean, tell me more, and can you guys leave the room? So, but yeah, but I hate when people do that because like, oh, you think I was crazy if I told you all the other stuff? No, I think you're crazy now, so you might as well just spill the beans.
Yeah, spill the beans.
Yeah, flick it. So the legends of incubi and succubi have persisted through the ages, evolving with cultural beliefs and understandings of human psychology and the supernatural. These entities have been portrayed in various forms, from malevolent demons sent to corrupt and torment humans to complex characters in literature and media. Understanding the origins, characteristics, and impacts of incubi and succubi can provide insight into ancient beliefs about the nature of evil, sexuality, and the unknown. Whether viewed as literal demons or as manifestations of deeper psychological fears, the stories of these entities remind us of the powerful interplay between the mind, the body, and the supernatural. Through the lens of modern psychology and science, many of the experiences attributed to incubi and succubi can be understood as manifestations of sleep disorders, repressed desires, and psychological stress. However, the cultural and historical significance of these entities continues to captivate and intrigue. As we explore the rich tapestry of folklore and myths surrounding incubi and succubi, we gain a deeper appreciation for the ways in which human societies have sought to understand and explain the mysteries and often frightening aspects of the human experience. So, Bree,
Yes.
are you a victim of an incubus?
I'm going to do my own investigation, trying to figure this out because I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to remember my dreams.
So-
What if
Are
it
you
is
going to
actually
like set
dream?
a camera up or like how do you?
I'm kind of curious what kind of experiments you're
Yeah, what are your experiments?
I don't know yet. I have to figure it out.
She's got a
I have
booby
to plan
trap.
this.
Your booby trap her boobies?
Booby trap my booby.
I mean,
You're just gonna catch Brian in there.
I'm going to say. So it was you.
I have so many
He's got a little.
images.
He's got a little pen.
He's got a
like-
little, yeah, he does.
No, like when the doctor looks at your tonsils or whatever, he's got one of those
A
flashing in her
tongue depressor?
eyeballs.
Oh, yeah.
He just pretends he's asleep. He's got like he's poking you and giving you bruises. Just
Oh my God. So many things in my head. So, no, I'm curious as to like what your first experiment's going to be.
I don't know. I really got to think about this. My first one probably should like write down what I think I'm dreaming, whether if it's a dream or not. Like, what if like?
All right, I have a I have a recommendation.
Okay.
You lay down and you get set for bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have Brian take the sheets and blanket off of you
Mm-hmm.
and kind of bubble wrap around you,
well, that's a good idea.
right?
Yeah.
And then put the blankets back on you, get yourself comfortable, and you just lay there and go to sleep. When you wake up, if there's any popped bubbles, you have to figure out where they're at. And if they're in any compromising spots, then you know if an incubus was trying to insert something.
The only issue with that is I toss and turn a lot. I can just picture,
Sounds like gunfire.
I just like picture like I move and it's like pop pop pop, and then Brian's like, what the fuck?
That'd be awesome.
Okay, maybe bells?
Same thing.
All right. We're going to go back to medieval time. Get a chastity belt.
Maybe that's really why those were invented.
Right.
To keep the demons away.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Robin Hood's Men in Tights.
Men in tights.
Did you do that movie?
Men in Tights.
Yeah.
Men in
Such a great movie.
I love that part.
Such a great movie.
And he's like, she's got the chastity belt. He goes, damn it.
And then Dave Chappelle, his name is a Chew. He's like, a Jew here? And it's like, no, a Chew. Oh, fucking great movie. So, Lynette, have you ever been visited by an incubus or succubus?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The thing that was on my chest, similar to your mom's experience, it wasn't trying to have sex with me.
No.
So,
I mean, does anyone?
no.
No.
I mean, the closest was when your dog jumped on my back today.
Well,
Haven't been hugged like that in a while.
well, I see we have a club of two now. The no sex club. So I don't think I have either. I think I would have told you guys this like on episode 1.
You'd be so excited.
I would.
You're gonna get a T-shirt. Like,
oh yeah.
last night
I was succubied.
I was succubied.
So you know, like when you go
And the
somewhere,
back
it's like
of your shirt says, "Last night I was incubied."
it's like those shirts, like when you like,
You know what?
I ate the kitchen sink. It's gonna be like, I was visited by a succubi.
I ate a succubi.
You just succubi.
You know what? That's a T-shirt idea.
Yeah.
I
The front and the
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
yeah. I just got succubied.
I just got incubied.
I just got incubied. Yes, that's it. That's a T-shirt idea. Write that down.
All right.
All right. Anything else you geek ladies would like to add?
No, just can't wait to hear of Bree's scientific results.
Yeah, I can't either. I'm trying to think what else could. Oh, no, that you would get hurt. I was going to say like have like some sort of like electrical current running around that area. Yeah,
no. But either I would get hurt or Brian will get hurt.
Yeah.
We'll noodle on it. We'll get back to you.
Yeah. We're gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah. I might have to paranormal activity and put like a camera in the corner.
Yeah.
I really think we should go the chastity belt that has been blessed by someone.
By the Pope?
Sure. And if there's any mushroom shaped burn marks, you know.
Well, you're sending this one off the rails real fast.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised it took me this long. How many
Yeah.
times I said the word sexual?
Is it one of those fat mushrooms, or are it going to be one of those skinny mushrooms?
Only time will tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so I know what to expect.
Yeah. No. Pain. That's a pain. All right. Well, thank you for staying with this train wreck. My name is Frank.
My name is Brie.
And this is Lynette.
And if you've had a succubus or incubus encounter, please email us.
We want to hear your story.
Yeah. Anyway, here's to another episode of Fringe
Beyond
Limits.
When it comes to reducing carbon emissions, the heaviest industries face the toughest challenges. That's where we come in. ExxonMobil is investing in technology to help American industry lower its emissions, including in our own operations, all while empowering businesses and creating job opportunities. It turns out that fewer emissions can mean a stronger economy. ExxonMobil, let's deliver.